Righto guys, so I'm down here at the workshop this morning. It's Sunday morning, and now I've got one of the wings on, but before I go welding the middle section to the wings, what I want to do is I want to Righto guys, so we have finally joined them together. So I've tack welded it, and you can see I've done a few slugs there to join it together. I'm just going to be doing quick welding, well not quick, I'm going to be doing small short welds just all over the bar where it needs to be joined. I'm not going to do them all at once because I don't want it to warp really badly. But yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with the fitment of that. It is a tight fit to get it on. Dad and I tried to put it on and I had to bend in the inner wings there, but yeah. But she's together and I'm so stoked. That is her at the moment. She is looking good. Got those tack welds on there. The only thing that I'm not happy with that I'm probably going to change or try to fix, and I didn't realize it until I was sitting over there waiting for this to cool down, is this wing here isn't straight. And you'd see me, I had those blocks of wood under it and they were lifting the car up. But I think what's happened is when someone's done the repair on this side, they didn't make it straight. So I'm gonna probably have to cut it there or somewhere or up there and straighten it out later on. But that's a job for another day. Today we're focusing on welding them together, and so I'm gonna lay a heap more beads there and hopefully we get it done. But that's really annoying me because you got about an inch gap there, 30 mils or whatever, and then on this side it's pretty nice, it's pretty good, it's pretty perfect right there. I'm happy with that, but I don't know, I haven't got the hoops yet or the tube yet, so we've got plenty of time to fix that up, I guess. But that's just another issue I've got to deal with. But yeah, anyway, onwards and upwards. Okay, so I've finished up all the welding I'm going to do today. just because been a big day of welding, all of that. As you can see, he doesn't have a bull bar on at the moment. I'll probably whack that back on so I can drive home. But this is the old girl out here. She's got a lick of paint on her at the moment so she doesn't rust, because I don't know the next time I'm gonna get to grind the outside or anything. But just licked her up. I've still got to put something in this gap here and weld it, just so it is secure and in there. And then I'll sort out a heap of grinding in there as well, but we'll get to that. That's it for now. That bull bar. Nothing else I really have to do over here on this vehicle. It should be fine. Next week, well, next episode, I'm gonna get the pipe, we're gonna bend it up and get some nice angle eyes going for that bull bar there, and hopefully it turns out mint. I'm just gonna get that tube or pipe. I've got to work out what size I want first, and then we can go ahead and start bending that up and welding it onto that.
One eternity later.
Okay, so it has been quite a while since I've updated you on this bull bar. So this is where we're at. Basically, I've been slaving away, grinding everything and welding and grinding and doing that a lot. So here we are, basically at the final stages of the main part. So she's ground down pretty well, got some nice corners going here and there, everything. I mean, I'm still gonna have to bog in bits and pieces over here, but that's later on when we get to that. So basically I've got up to the stage where I'm gonna prime all of these so it doesn't rust while we're doing this next bit, which is I'm gonna start doing the bar work, well, the tubes on top. I forget what you call them. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna have one main, middle one, and then we're gonna have two ones that come onto that. But yeah, getting exciting now. Looking pretty darn good on this old girl.
1 hour later.
Righto, so basically we're at the stage where we can bend up these pipes. Now I've got a pipe bender, got some pipe, and I'm gonna fill up with sand so it doesn't kink, so we'll do that first. Now those are just rough cut sizes, so we'll figure that out later, I guess. Okay, basically I understand the concept, but I've never done it before. Now I've got my pipe in here, I've marked where I want the bend to be, like centralised. So we're gonna give it a go. We'll just, you know, see if it works. Never done this before, but hopefully it works. Okay, look, I haven't filmed a lot of today because, well, that pipe bending just went crap. It didn't work at all. I tried lots of different things, tried pie cutting it, tried just cutting slots in it and then bending it, and nothing was working. Anyway, I had a thought. I was like, well, if I'm gonna cut it, I may as well cut it all the way through. So what I've done is I basically used that steel cutting thing, I forget what it's called. So I used the two pieces that were meant for the outsides, and I've just practiced with them, but they're actually going to be used for the actual bull bar. So anyway, here they are. I basically cut a 45 and then I cut like a 30 degree, and then we got some angle. And I checked it and it wasn't quite right, so I've cut it back again and then just bent it. So they are pretty dodgy. They're really tacked and like there's massive gaps there, but the plan is I'm going to fill all of that in with weld, grind it back so it's nice and like sort of curvy, and then the plan is we're going to do the middle bit. I'm going to film it this time because I wasn't sure if that's going to work, and it worked. So let's get to it. Let's go cut some more steel, bring it in here, and cut it on the big steel cutting thingamabob that I forget what it's called. But anyway, we'll do that. Okay, good morning. It's a new day. So I have that middle bit there, and I have measured it up on the bar and looked at it. I put a couple of marks on there. I think it's still longer than what I actually want it, but I'm just going to cut it down enough to sit it on the bar so it doesn't look ridiculously high and everything. So I brought the cutter down here so we can cut it at home and not have to go back and forth from work, because obviously I can't drive that without the bull bar on the front, and the battery's dead on it as well. Anyway, so I'm going to set this up, cut that, and then see how it looks on the bull bar. Then we can move to the outer wings and cut them to a semi sort of size. Righto, so I was texting Rob, we both agreed that that looks pretty good right there. Now, these obviously are too long, so we've got to cut them back to where we want them. And I've centralised them so they're even at the moment. But I don't have a tube notcher, and I've been watching some YouTube videos on how to do it without a tube notcher. And basically we've got to cut some 45s in it, and then grind it back with the flappy disc, and it should be alright. So we'll do that now. Okay, so basically, let me go in the sunlight here. This is what I've done. Now, it's not even on both sides because it's angled, and that's basically what it looks like. Now I'm going to get a flap disc and give that a good flapping. I guess that's what I could say. And then we'll see what that looks like on the bar. Okay, so turns out that worked really, really well. So that's nice. That's not as great, but it's still nice. And yeah, we're looking good now. Just need to sort out everything and put some tacks on there, and then we can have some bar work going. I'm pretty impressed with how well that worked, actually. Okay, don't judge my what do you call it, assembly for just about to weld, but here we are. We've got the old masking tape going here, so I've still got to mask these wings up perfectly, but I reckon that's looking pretty good there. We're going to stick it. We're just going to tack it a couple of times here and here once I get these perfect, and that should be good to go. Right, the little cheap Chinese stick welder worked. So looks like she's tacked in there. That's pretty cool. Now that will allow me to take that off, take it to the workshop, probably do it this week because it's getting a bit late, and do some nice welds on it, and then clean it up, and it should be pretty good.